Can I tell one more story why you can't fight?
Yeah, go for it.
And then we'll fucking wrap it up. So pretty much my friend, I was in college. This is when I realized that you can't do this anymore. You can't fight anymore. Because I remember my friend, he was a big drug dealer, a big drug addict, and he was doing steroids too. So we just knew he was gonna
he's wild.
His heart was gonna pop.
Right.
We knew just any time he's gonna fucking die. And so eventually, I get out of practice. And I hear that, hey, listen, Charlie's dead. They found him in a fucking, and I was like, fuck. And so I'm like, I better get down for this funeral. So I get down for the funeral, and then I hear more about it. And I'm like, he didn't just die. He overdosed in a hotel room. And the people that he was with robbed him. They ran his pockets. God, yeah. They went through his BlackBerry phone. That's how old of a story this is. And they went through all of the people that he owed money. And there's like, hey, we're collecting money for Charlie. That's what it is. And they just got as much money out of him and just hit the road. So I hear this, and I'm like fucking, dude, I'm like 21.
Right.
I'm just like, no. And so I'm like, I know the crack house that he would stay at.
Right.
Because at the end, nobody hung out with him except for me.
It's like a beginning of a movie.
At the end, nobody would hang out with him except for me.
Yeah.
So the only way you would hang out with him.
Crackhouse Charlie.
Yeah.
This summer.
This is like Travis's superhero origin story.
One man, Travis, a comedian.
Yeah, dude. So
that guy's gonna put him
Thunder
in.
Crash. His friend Charlie. Hey man, I got a problem. I'm addicted. I can't shake my demons.
Charlie, heroin, dead. The days in.
Crack den Dennis.
but yeah. So I'm like $10.
You think I'm afraid of you?
And so I found out. That's ruining the story. Oh man, my friend's fucking dead, dude.
And then the girlfriend, Travis, what's wrong with you? You don't know what I've been through, dude. You don't know anything. Yo. Tell me, because you don't talk.
Open up to me,
Travis. Go ahead, leave like you always do.
You don't understand me, babe. I'm not running anymore,
dude. You're not gonna believe this, dude. Okay, I hit this guy up 2 days ago. Still hasn't answered me from a fucking, what a shit friend. He's dead. So anyway, fucking I go to this crack.
The mother hugs you.
He loved you like a brother, Travis. Don't you do nothing stupid now.
It was always you. It was always you. You were always the champ.
He wanted you to have his medals that he got from sports.
I know, it should have been me, Mrs. Charlie.
I think I did leave a medal at his house. I'm not fucking with you, like a gold medal. I was like, it was not for him. He didn't play jiu-jitsu. He didn't fight at all. But I was like, I won it that weekend. I was like, this is for him. and she was like, good, Trav. I'll hang in his room with his other horse shit. And I knew there was like crack under the bed. I'm like, there's not just fucking medals and lacrosse sticks.
One movie this summer.
I don't even want to
Crackhouse Charlie.
I don't even want to tell the rest of the story now. It's just off the rails. It's just fucking...
Go on, anyway. So
in a world,
I'm waiting. I'm gonna do it again. I'm waiting for Mick to be like,
it's just vomited this.
Like Crackhouse Charlie. I'm gonna go take Dennis Rooney on the road. So
you're coming with me, Jamal. Why am I? Because I only have one black friend and he has to be in the movie.
Oh, God. Do I even have to tell a story? I didn't want to tell a story.
It's up to you, bro. It's your show.
The seriousness is just gutted from this thing. It's
People want to know have an ending now. Go on.
They do want to have an ending.
So this is why you don't fight.
This is why I don't fight. So I hear he's dead.
Crackhouse Charlie 2. They find Travis with a beard and a hair. He's walking along in the house.
I said I wasn't doing this anymore, Mac. How did you find me?
All right.
They keep bringing me back.
We're going to have to put
You want to avenge Charlie? Go find somebody else.
It's not about Charlie this time, Travis. It's his mama. She's gone missing.
Oh, no, not Travis. Not Charlie's mama.
I'll put together a team, but they're going to be my team.
These guys are younger. They're faster, Travis. Cocaine Carol.
I find like all my team in like the shit end of some dump bar.
We've been waiting for you.
That's Mac Truck Mac. He's got a one-shot knockout. We doing another job?
That's Mike the Mop. Why you call him Mike the Mop? Because he kills people with a mop.
I thought you were going to say
lean up on aisle 5.
I can't breathe. The mop's in my
fall.
The mop's in my mouth.
Travis is back. Bigger, better,
heroin.
Go ahead.
So, because now we gotta
we gotta get Tony out of here. Sorry, Tony.
So we go to the funeral, and I'm like, all right, dude, like, I think I know where these people are. The people who robbed Charlie. I'm pretty sure I know where they are.
Yeah.
They're at this crack house. So I'm like, I go to the funeral. I'm like, yo, you two guys. So my friend, they were D1 hockey players. So
I'm
I'm
like the guy's like, I'm a priest. What do you
yeah,
want?
yeah. I'm like, yeah.
Confession?
Yo, funeral director.
Paul Bears, come here.
Yeah. So fucking dude. So these two big hockey players come with me. They pull up to the house, and I'm just like, you guys stay. He had like the crack house had like a big open like main
Neon sign that
foyer.
said crack.
Shut up. I'm done with this. You know what? I'm gonna keep going because I want the interludes now. Is this the house? Yeah, I think it is.
Hey, you looking for some crack?
Crack for sale.
Yeah,
Crack. Open your crack now.
2 for $5, 3 for $7.
It's got like an order window like in the back, like a quick trick.
You ain't no fuzz, is you?
You wearing a wire?
You ain't no lawman, is
You
you?
gotta tell me if you're the law.
Goose it, boys. So we go to this crack house, and I'm like, dude, if you see commotion in the window, like fucking, you know.
I mean, it's a crack house. There's bound to be something. They're not sitting there
They're just
watching.
checking the blinds every 10 minutes.
Yeah,
They saw
yeah,
you coming.
They got a pretty good fucking security.
But I can't have these people find out I watched Downton Abbey.
They're like old Italian mothers.
Yeah.
I think you know what? I think I'm going to turn this into a bit now. Now that you've just shined new light on this, I'm not fucking with you. I'm gonna, but you have to rewrite it with me. You have to help me.
All right, we'll do it.
Okay,
I'll
we'll
do
do
it.
that. So I go knock on the door. It's locked, which is weird. And I'm like, all right, I need to get in. So I shimmy up this pipe. And I just fucking punch through like the screen door, and I rip the screen door open on the second floor.
Yeah.
And I go in. They're all just like nodding out in the kitchen. And I'm like, yo, like, fucking, where's Doggerty? That's like his name.
What's his name?
What's his name?
Don't say his name. I don't want to.
Doggerty is his last name.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like,
Doherty? Like Irish?
Doggerty, yeah.
Yeah, Doherty,
big,
Irish.
big
Yeah.
fella.
Yeah.
And I was just like, where's Doggerty? And they're like, dude, we're so sorry, but Charlie, but it wasn't our fault. And I was like, where the fuck is Doggerty?
I like
And
the
then-
man of like Mexican gang.
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
No,
something.
they're just like,
We're so
oh.
sorry about
Yeah,
Charlie
see.
Holmes.
I was like, you guys are Mexican this whole time? Fucking-
We didn't know, man. We told him to cut
So-
off, man.
So I'm like, I'm asking where Doggerty is. He's under the blanket on a couch, and he's like, I'm fucking right here. I'm right here.
Pops up wearing the blanket as a kid. Who goes into my fortress?
So fucking.
Who dares challenge Dougherty?
So I walk
dog.
the big dog. So I walk over to him. I cleared the table because it's all needles and like knives and shit.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like, in the scrap, what if he?
Right.
So I was like, clear the table, and I'm just like, oh fuck, I'm having words.
I
and
cleared the table. I got pledge. Give me the wipe down there.
You think killing my friend is? You're gonna get it after. You really?
As soon as I get this shop vac out.
Yeah. Get a wet vac.
All right,
Just
let's
let
go.
this thing. So eventually I punch him. We start fighting. The whole crack house jumps on me. I just start fucking elbowing people. I'm fucking them up.
Yeah.
So it gets out to the front lawn. My friends see a commotion. They hop out of the car.
They bust on fire because they can't be outside.
Yeah. So the homeowner's like, man, I know Charlie's dead. You can't just come in here breaking into people's houses and doing that. And I'm having words at him.
another quote from the movie.
Doggerty comes out. He's like, all right, round 2. Like the front lawn was like raised. You ever see one of those things?
Yeah.
It's like the skywalk's here, and so he's down. I'm down here. He's down there. I shoot a fireman, like throw him into the street. I get his back, and I'm just whamming on him. One of the guys comes out, and my D1 hockey player has like one of those like kitty bats, like the aluminum baseball bats. And he just wait. I didn't see it, but all I hear is like wink, and he's like, ah!
My crack legs. I gotta crawl for crack now? Oh, come on. I'm gonna be last online now.
my
Nobody's
God.
gonna take me seriously.
Oh, my crack. Yo, no fucking dude.
Fucking
So after we
hilarious.
break his crack legs, I choke him out, and then he's just kind of like dazed in the street. I'm just like laying weight onto him. I'm small at this point. I'm still competing, so
Yeah.
I'm like 155. I was fighting featherweight at the time. So it's not like much weight, but I'm just peppering him. And so eventually the neighbors come out. Like the neighbors know it's a crackhead, thus the neon sign.
Yeah.
Then so they all, they come out, and then we're like, we got to get out of here for the cops come.
Right.
So we peace out. We end up going to somebody else's house. A party's going on like 2 blocks down. So we just joined this party. And then the party knew about it. They were like, dude, like, fuck, we just heard. And we just stay here, whatever. So the next day I go back up to school, and then 2 weeks later is like a college break or something, like a 3-day weekend.
Okay.
And so my dad hits me up and says, hey, Travis, you planning on coming home? And I was like, yeah, I was planning on. He's like, yeah, don't come home. And I was like, why? He's like, there's like agents, there's like cops coming to the door to try and fucking arrest you. I'm not giving them nothing, Trav. I'm not telling them where you go to school. And I'm like, I don't think they would send a squad car up to Syracuse, New York for a fucking beat up crack like junkie.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, don't come home. And I had to just like stay out.
Wow.
I just couldn't come home for like 3 months because they knew he was a drug addict. So he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So they really weren't lifting fingers to like help him. But they were, but he was coming down to the station every day. Like, I want this kid arrested.
What balls as a crackhead to press charges?
It was him, 2 sisters. They all fucked each other. They were all incest heroin addicts.
Holy shit.
The Doughertys. I think one's still alive. He's dead. He became a male stripper and then died on the scene.
Wow.
Died like on the pole, supposedly.
Yeah.
And then the other one was whoring herself out for
character.
Big crackhead Joe.
He's just gonna scratch his neck.
Holy shit! What a story.
Yeah, and then I think that I don't think so. That whole thing, like, if you do martial arts, it's your hands are legal. It's not your hands aren't registered. That's a
I've
fake
been enough
lie.
of those scraps.
That's a fake thing.
Yeah.
But it does look super bad in court. Like,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you they pull up your record,
yeah. Especially because he was
like your
alive.
fight record, like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Your
like,
Honor, they were chumps.
Yeah. And I was like, if they really wanted, I was winning gold medals left and right. They're like, hey, he's pretty good. Like, he's like, I wouldn't want to go to the ground with him. And so it's just like, and I was way smaller than him. So if he were standing in court, like, they'd be like, oh, that kid probably fucking mauled him.
Right.
But no. And then that from that point on was like, you can't just fight anymore. You can't just.
Yeah.
It's not like high school.
That's the lesson here, kids.
That's
But
the lesson.
we got to get out of here.